On the last clip you saw about Saratoga Springs in Utah, it tells you about some development plans that'll be happening. But the clip is nearly 2 years old now. Evidently, what somebody said is happening in the development has already happened. Since they don't seem to have any plans to make a clip about any updated information on Saratoga Springs, Utah, here's another clip about it that'll give you the most recent proposing information. We'll start here where 21st North Avenue meets up with Redwood Road. Now let's follow the road going south from 2100 North Avenue down to SR 73 where Main Street. Do you see how when it gets there are flyovers that turn the freeway going west? Somebody said that SR 73 will eventually become a freeway going west out of Saratoga Springs, and I guess that's valid to this project. Main Street and Mountain View Corridor are going to be the same freeway, just like you saw on the old clip with the flyovers nearby the area. This also means that the intersection over Mountain View Corridor will be done as shown right here. Now, when they told us on their old clip about extending Mountain View Corridor to go further south in Main Street, evidently they made a mistake in what they said. It's because there's no room for a controlled access road to go south of Main Street here in Saratoga Springs. They really meant to say a boulevard will be going through here between Main Street and this south edge of town. It looks like the kind of thoroughfare you'd expect going along the west hillsides of town. It's called Foothill Boulevard because it follows along the foot of the hill all the way down to SR 68, also known as Redwood Road. This is how Foothill Drive in Salt Lake City got its name years ago, but that one is now called Foothill Boulevard because of how busy it's grown over the years, except between Sunnyside Avenue and Princeton Avenue. Now let's start heading west of Saratoga Springs on SR 73 to show you how the road will look as a freeway. Pioneer Crossing Boulevard might look like it'll become part of the freeway, but there's no room for it to become one. This means that it'll just have to be a simple boulevard just like you see here. As you keep on going west, you'll start to see some interchanges along the way. This one here is the second one from Foothill Boulevard and Main Street. It's right here at Mount Saratoga Boulevard. The next one here is Spring Run Parkway, which is the third one. Next is the one here at 144th West Street, which is the fourth one. Next is the one here at Eagle Mountain Road, which is the fifth one. As we keep on going west, all there is to see is some frontage roads following the freeway. And then here at First North Avenue and Cedar Fort is the sixth interchange. Then we follow this road some more, and here's Main Street in Fairfield, which is the seventh interchange. Then you pass the turnoff onto where the Pony Express Road continues separately south from the freeway. This is the eighth interchange on the road. Here in West Mercury is the ninth interchange here at Mercury Road. Next comes Ophir Canyon Road, which is the 10th interchange west of Saratoga Springs on SR 73. Then comes SR 36, which would be interchange number 11. Going further west, there aren't any buildings here because the ground can't hold them up. That means that the SR 73 freeway won't have anything built next to it, and its next interchange will be right here at the Mormon Trail Road, which is number 12. Then comes interchange number 13 here at Silver Avenue. Soon we get to Box Elder Canyon Road, which is interchange number 14. Next we come to Davenport Road, which is interchange number 15. Soon we bypass Grantsville, where the freeway meets up with SR 138 with interchanges at 4th South Avenue, Clark Street, Mac Canyon Road, Little Mountain Road, Broad Canyon Road, Ellerback Road, where SR 138 wings off going north to Interstate 80, Temple Valley Road, and finally merging with Interstate 80 to continue west to San Francisco, California. In fact, if this idea of SR 73 becoming a freeway works out like UDOT said, with that part of Mountain View Corridor to go with it, the road will become another shortcut from Interstate 15 to Interstate 80 from Utah County, just like Mountain View Corridor, Bangerter Expressway, and Interstate 215. And if that works out, a good part of that new freeway right by Saratoga Springs will be renamed Alternate Route Interstate 80. This new shortcut will take you to any part of Utah County without having to cut through Salt Lake County along the way. Now let's start heading north on Mountain View Corridor through Salt Lake County to see what it'll look like when it gets done. This interchange here at 21st North Avenue and Redwood Road splits the two parts of Mountain View Corridor, where the south exit goes through Saratoga Springs en route going west, and the north exit goes through Salt Lake County going north. The interchanges you will see on your way going north are Porter Rockville Boulevard, Academy Parkway, Rosecrest Drive, 134 South Avenue, 126 South Avenue, 118th South Avenue, South Jordan Parkway, 102nd South Avenue, 90th South Avenue, 78th South Avenue, 70th South Avenue, 62nd South Avenue, 54th South Avenue, 41st South Avenue, 35th South Avenue, 27th South Avenue, 21st South Expressway, California Avenue, and then terminate at Amelia Earhart Parkway. But if Mountain View Corridor continues to go north, it would end up taking a slight curve to the west. This will make the south entrance onto Antelope Island. The next interchanges you would go by are 7th North Avenue, 14th North Avenue, and 88th West Street. Then you bypass Farmington Lake, and the next exit would be at Antelope Island Road. After that, you drive through a tunnel that passes under Antelope Island, and then the next exit would be at Egg Island Road. Then you go through another causeway that goes to Fremont Island, and then go through another tunnel under it. After passing another causeway, you come to Promontory Point, and there's an exit to the road there right by the railroad line that goes through. Then pretty much you've made it to Box Elder County, when their exits are mostly along SR 83. Lastly, you reach Interstate 84, where you turn east to continue north on Interstate 15. If this does work out, Mountain View Corridor will be renamed Alternate Route Interstate 15. This shortcut will take you past all of the traffic that goes through Salt Lake County, Davis County, Weber County to avoid congestion. After all, this road is called Mountain View Corridor because there are no names that are legitimate to it. There won't be until the whole freeway is complete anyhow. Surprisingly, Salt Lake County, Utah has been getting to be more like Los Angeles in California every year. Some people call it the Los Angeles in the Midwest. I guess that's true since Los Angeles and Salt Lake County have neighboring cities around them. Utah County seems to be a lot like Santa Ana. Davis County seems to be a lot like Ontario on the south side, and San Bernardino on the north side. Weber County seems to be a lot like San Fernando. The whole Salt Lake County seems to be a lot like the greater Los Angeles area. A lot of the streets in those counties are just like the ones in the whole Los Angeles area. Foothill Boulevard, i.e. Uptown 5th South Avenue, i.e. Downtown 4th South Avenue, look a lot like Santa Monica Boulevard. State Street looks a lot like Venice Boulevard. 13th East Street, just south of 21st South Avenue, looks a lot like Manchester Avenue. 9th East Street, just north of 45th South Avenue, looks a lot like Western Avenue. 9th East Street, south of 45th South Avenue, and 7th East Street, just south of Fort Union Boulevard, look a lot like Lincoln Boulevard. Redwood Road is a lot like Alameda Street. Fort Union Boulevard is a lot like Long Beach Boulevard. 90th South Avenue is a lot like Florence Avenue. Daybreak Parkway is a lot like Randolph Street. Highland Boulevard, south of Interstate 215, is a lot like Sunset Boulevard. 27th West Street is a lot like Ventura Boulevard. Bangerter Expressway is a lot like the Santa Monica Freeway. 33rd South Avenue is a lot like Chandler Boulevard. Of course, Powell Boulevard in Portland, Oregon. 3rd South Avenue is a lot like Hollywood Way. The State Street in northern Davis County is a lot like Van Owen Street. SR 193 in North Davis County is a lot like the California link of Route 66 in San Bernardino. And Bluffdale is a lot like Dana Point, right at the south exit of Los Angeles, too.